Hello everybody, welcome back to the SBGamefun channel. Got another episode of Starfield for you. The second, I believe. I wouldn't call it part 2. I don't know how it's going to end if we go someplace else, but it's the follow-up to finishing up all these news articles. Deliver news to, what is this? SysDef attacks on the key? Yeah, we're delivering all these these roving stories to the SSN researcher so she can report the news. So let's go ahead and go with the next story. It's all a lot of conversations. It's just a wrap up of all the stuff we've been doing throughout the entire
news. It's a classic win-win.
100 so episodes. All right, here we go.
My source is back. Here to report anything else?
I was at the Terromorph attack on New Atlantis. Yes, let's do that one. Oh no, attack on Argos. Okay, let's go to the top of the list. I don't know why I didn't do that one first. This is the attack on the Argos mining facility in Vectera.
Looks like some Crimson Fleet brainiac figured out it's easier to hit stationary targets than dogfighting in the field. And you are an eyewitness with the courtesy to find us instead of being chased down. Refreshing. So what were the pirates doing there? It's not their usual MO.
Constellation commissioned the dig. The Crimson Fleet wanted proceeds. Yeah, I'll say that's the truth.
Bad blood between the fabled Constellation and the Crimson Fleet? Has all the markings of what we in the SSNN call a story. So what's your role in all this? Part of a tour group?
I'd rather keep my name and roll out of the story. I ran the whole dig. Supervisor Sonny Boy. Yeah, Sonny Boy at your service. I was one of the miners. I worked for Argos. Now I'm with Constellation. Well, that's the truth.
Wow, an actual member of Constellation graces my office. Do we bow? Maybe smoke a pipe?
Oh my goodness.
So we've covered the basics. How about any harrowing tales of daring do? How'd a bunch of miners triumph?
I took point on defense with my handy miner laser. No, I killed a whole lot of them single-handedly. The mining crew banded together and fought them off with mining lasers. We had help. Barrett, member of the Constellation, and his robot Vasco. Yeah, let's say that. It's true.
How heartwarming. Constellation banding together with some dusty miners. I like it. This is a good local story. Plucky miners band together and punch above their weight. If you ever get more stories like this, drop by. And take this to cover any incidentals, or other creative ways to pad out an expense report.
You know, I'm wondering, should we have done this along the way? Now we're just feeding her all the news. Alright, let's do the next news.
If you have a news story for me, I'm very happy to pay your
Galbank
fee.
robbery and Akila. Yeah, I was a big battle between SysDef. Okay, let's do this one right here. Galbank robbery on Akila City.
You certainly get around. I'm surprised that branch has any customers left the number of times it's been held up. But I thought the Rangers had finally managed to get a handle on it. I heard there was a standoff. That true?
There was a standoff, alright. My first time there too. Welcome to Akila. I don't mind the robbery. I can't believe that bank has been hit more than once. There was a standoff, alright. Let's say that.
I'd say I'm surprised, but this is my total lack of surprise face. What happened to the robbers? The Shaw gang?
I negotiated with the gang and talked them down. They were convinced to let the hostages go. They were arrested. The marshal and I worked together and the gang were all arrested. They were, I don't remember what we did. But they all seemed like they're... vaguely, I remember it. Vaguely. They were convinced to let the hostages go. I believe that's what we did. And they were arrested. Yes, let's do that one. Since it's giving us the option.
Oh, that's a nice change of pace. The Rangers got one right for once. These things are often messy. Any customers or Galbank staff get hurt?
Thankfully, there were no casualties. Not even any injuries I know of. Oh yeah, okay, let's say that.
That's really good news. Usually, well, it's a different kind of story. You were there. You were involved in resolving it. Any comment on the Freestar Rangers? Having another high-profile robbery in their own backyard is a bit of a black eye.
Desperate people do desperate things. The Rangers kept it from turning into a massacre. Wow. Let's just say that.
Huh. That's really good to know. Stories like this always fire up public outrage and appetite. Thanks for the interview. And take this.
Man, she's gonna give me 1,500 for every story I unload. Okay, this is a little bit brighter here. Is it?
You have that look in your eye. What's the scoop?
I was there for the big battle between... Okay, no, Captain Petrov's ship, the Scow, was robbed. Was it? We're the one that did it. Oh my lord. It's giving me the option to do that? Okay, let's say that.
I already interviewed an ex-pirate about the robbery. But she was as reliable as good coffee around here. So you were there when it went down? What were you doing there?
I was making a delivery. Wrong place, wrong time. I was one of the one... I was the one robbing him. That's not really relevant, but I was there. I was making a delivery. Wrong place, wrong time. We were there. What were we there to do? We were there to pretend to wanting to see his collection of stuff. I wouldn't say delivery. Let's just say that. Let's say this.
Why do I get the feeling you're often in that situation? Tell me about this Captain Petrov. I've heard he's a bit of an eccentric. What was your impression of him?
Petrov was a hoarder and liked to collect anything strange or unusual. Yeah, that's about it.
I would have loved to have seen it. I'm sure it would make a good story right there. No one seems to know exactly what was stolen, but everyone agrees it was valuable. Care to shed some light on it?
A giant golden statue of a giraffe. It was an unusual artifact dug up on some planet. Let's say that.
Artifact, you say? I've been hearing whispers about those lately. Last question. About, and I'm quoting, a zoo gone wild. The other source swore up and down that alien creatures got out of their cages and went on a rampage. Please, please, please tell me she was telling the truth. It's got to be some Aurora-induced hallucination.
No, I don't remember. We didn't let out any animals, did we? Or did we? I don't remember. Let's just say that 100%. Yeah, that's 100% correct.
Some days, it is worth it to get out of bed. I love it. This is just a plain old good story. Check the newsfeed for it later. And here's your payment.
Man, I'm just fabricating stuff. Like the news. Oh, sorry. Bad commentary.
My source is back. Here to report anything else?
There was a Terromorph attack on New Atlantis, yes.
Really? To say you have my undivided attention is an understatement. A lot of people were there. The accounts we've got were chaotic. What was your role in that?
I personally took out the Terromorphs. I pretty much saved the day. In a sense, yeah. Together with UC Security, we managed to put those killing machines down. I'm the UC Vanguard and was investigating recent Terromorph activity. Yes, this is technically it right here. Not as elaborate, but yes.
The Vanguard was involved. That's good to know. The whole city is still on edge over the attack. We were fortunate, damn fortunate, that casualties were so low. What was it like in the thick of things?
Terrifying. It takes a lot of firepower to take out a Terromorph. I just focused on protecting civilians and staying alive. I didn't have time to think. I felt alive when everything is on the line. Every moment seemed like a gift. Oh my lord. Terrifying. It takes a lot of firepower to take out a Terromorph. Because I'm on easy level.
that makes what you did even more, well, amazing. It sounds like New Atlantis, heck, the whole UC, owes you a great debt. Any closing comments? I already have a good story here.
Can't sleep at night because we know when the Terromorphs. Because who knows when the Terromorphs will attack again. Everyone needs to know the man behind it. Ve Victus. The Terromorph Management Division has been created to make sure it never happens again. Yeah, let's say that one.
That's a mouthful. A thankful you guys are around mouthful. Hey, Constellation? From all of us that live here, thanks. We use the word hero a lot in news, but you really are one.
I just like getting paid, lady. Alright, how are we doing? Okay, last story?
If you have a news story for me, I'm very happy to pay your fee.
I was there at the big battle between SysDef and the Crimson Fleet.
Of course you were. Why wouldn't you be? I swear you're either a trouble magnet or something. So, SysDef finally, and against all odds, really triumphed against the Crimson Fleet. In their own backyard, no less. How were you involved?
I was working undercover for SysDef. I brought the fleet down from the inside. Yeah, that just... I hate inflated conversations. I was part of the operation, yeah, and I worked with him, yeah.
Directly with him? I got that right? Wow. Okay. So, the Vigilance went toe-to-toe with everything the Crimson Fleet could throw at them. And somehow, almost miraculously, they
Easy
captured
mode.
the key. The key itself. I've confirmed that with many sources. Anything to add?
I was part of the team that actually captured the key. SysDef captured the treasure trove and that left the Crimson Fleet vulnerable. And that left it took the coordinated efforts of many people for the operation to succeed. Yeah, let's say this one here. This gives everybody credit.
Oh, so the standard happy to be part of the team boilerplate. I can type that quote in my sleep. You have to feel good about how everything turned out. Commander Ikande is being hailed a hero. And SysDef's popularity is at an all-time high. Your thoughts?
SysDef was successful in finally righting the wrongs of the past. Commander Ikande deserves those accolades. It was an honor to work with him. Ikande didn't triumph alone. I was instrumental in the... No, let's not. Just give him the credit. It was an honor to work with him.
That's a common refrain. He was respected before this, but now? And that's all I need. You really do lead an extraordinary life. And as a, well, possibly embarrassing personal note, thank God for you. When you first walked into my office, I had no idea you would be at the center of so much. And I get the feeling you're not sharing everything.
Yes, I'm hiding stuff. So what am I keeping stuff to my... So what if I'm keeping stuff to myself? I doubt you believe everything I've seen and done.
I might surprise you, but I understand. I talked with the editor, and he authorized a special bonus for someone who's worked with us so long. And maybe one day, years from now, you can fill me in on the stories you didn't want broadcast. Take care, Constellation.
Nice, you got a chunk of change. Mission to light in the darkness. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's take a look at the quest. That one's gone. Yep. Oh, the activity's gone. Holy cow, there's still so much. Artillery on board my ship. Oh, there is an over-design. We can do an over-design. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what this is going to do. You know, I keep forgetting to ask my brother. I should ask. Power from the beyond. Oh, this is power. Power. Blast zone. That's bugged. Meet the Epside. Oh, the Epside Strikers. What is that? Is that like some? That's Nashir. Talk with Andreja. Collect membranes. Oh man. Look for opportunities. Oh. Look for the opportunity rover on Mars. Hold on here. Oh wait, what? Charybdis system. Didn't we do these? Oh wait a minute, is this done already? Okay, hold on here. Hold your horses. There's stuff here I haven't done at all. Now that I'm looking back at it. Craft and modify. Yeah, these are all the early stuff. There's Ilios, whatever this is. Go to Ilios. Hold on. I got about 15 minutes, so let's... This game does still have some of the best graphics I've seen in a long time. Alright, so let's take a look where this takes us. It takes us to Charybdis. All the way out in the fringes here, right? Holy cow. Okay, I can fly out to here before I fly out to here because I haven't discovered the path yet. Why don't we do that? There's some stuff here I haven't visited, so let's take a look at it. Alright. Oh, sorry. Nope, I don't want that. I want this. Okay, so now I need to go to Carib. I need to go here to Zosma. Level 50. Out of range. Enough grav jump. No way. I still don't have enough grav jump to get to the Charybdis. I can get here, right? These all seem so close. Have I been to? Yeah, I've been. Looks like I'm assuming the red stuffs I haven't been to. Okay, hold on. Let me test out my theory here.
Unknown vessel. Prepare to submit to.
See what there is to see.
Trying to talk. Oh man, right in the middle of an asteroid field. Okay, hold on. Oh, that stinks. I still need to get to Zosma. But I'm out of range. What do I need? Your ship doesn't have enough grav jump range. Holy cow! I have to somehow increase it some more. And it's too confusing sometimes to get these. Because my brain literally fried out. Okay. That one does not seem to be wanting to work. So that kind of stinks. Ilios. What is Ilios? I don't know. Hold on. Ebside Strikers. This is over design here too. This is the quest with Walter. I did the artifact quest with Walter. This one he wants me to help his R&D team with the next shipbuilding project. Development has stalled and he believes I can get it back on track. Alright. Let's just do it. I have no idea. Okay. Sorry, I'm just ping-ponging all over the place with this. Oh, I gotta go to Narion. Right? Yep. Where am I going? Oh, there we're going there.
You know my great-grandpappy made that drive, right? We're here.
Alright, we are here. You know, I just realized something. Engine's up. Shield is up. Let me go bring this down. Bring this down. Oops. Up. Down. Down. Come down here. Or...
Airlock integrity looks good.
Sorry about that goofing around. I was trying to take a look at that the ship's dash, and I was making sure I had all my stuff set correctly. Probably didn't need to, but I did anyways. Okay.
Not much going on. And on behalf of Stroud Eklund, welcome. In our new state-of-the-art star yard, we are creating revolutionary new starships at prices that are out of this world. You've seen the rest. It's time you try a Stroud Eklund.
Oh man. Walter.
I heard they're making a new class of ship here.
Avershaw can help you if you need anything.
So dull, though.
Oh no.
I like Frank's design, but maybe we could pivot it to more of a research vessel? Something suited for deep space exploration.
That's a great suggestion, but you know what? We haven't heard from Nev yet. Maybe she has some marketing insights.
Okay, but... what if... sorry. Hear me out. What if we went for the family recreation demo instead? It's a much bigger market than Explorers, and no one else is doing it.
Oh, this must be Walter's consultant friend.
Oh.
Please, come join us. We've been waiting for you. Hi there.
I was trying to get the lay of what the land they were supposed to speak. Alright, let's talk to this lady. Jules.
Hello.
I'm here to speak to you about this new ship project. So you're the project lead? What does this mean? Okay, now let's do this.
You must be Walter's colleague. He informed me that you'd be taking charge of Project Kepler despite the fact that we have a fully dedicated R&D staff already assigned to it. But that's okay. I'm sure that even though you have virtually no experience with this, you'll do a great job.
Rub it in. Actually, I have plenty of experience designing starships. I think I'm only like level 2, right?
Oh, I just assumed. You know what? I'm really sorry. I should trust Walter knew what he was doing. My bad.
Even so, we have plenty of designers.
As you probably know, we're tasked with coming up with Stroud Eklund's next hit starship. But we have budget concerns, market research to finish, and we can't seem to agree on a design. So I guess Walter sent you to resolve these issues. Have at it.
I'm familiar with the process. Let's get to it. I'm not. I don't know why I said that. Oh, okay, let's just say it.
Ah, right, so you mentioned. Let's move on to solving our budget issues then, shall we? We were charged with building the newest, hottest ship on the market, which won't be possible unless we petition the board for more money. So we have 2 new budget proposals. One will allow us to build what I consider to be a very sensible ship, but we'll have to make some tough design cuts. The other will allow us much more flexibility to put whatever we want into the ship. It's what I call the kitchen sink proposal. I don't love it, but it'll be next to impossible to approve. What should we go with?
We can build whatever we want with a larger budget. Let's go with the kitchen sink proposal. Is that... No, I guess everybody would pick that, right? Because it's a kitchen sink. I don't want to build a kitchen sink. Okay, let's do this one.
That sounds good to me, but remember, this ship will have fewer bells and whistles. We're not going to be able to include everything we want. Frank's luxury design has the most expensive components, and we've been having trouble convincing him to move away from that idea so we can stay within the budget. We need his help. Do you think you can get him to budge?
I am right here, you know?
Yes, now let's talk about what we can cut from your design, Frank. Actually, I need to think about this some more. Let's say this.
Perhaps you should. Seems like a smart idea, hmm?
We can build whatever we want with a larger budget. Let's go with the kitchen sink proposal. Okay. We can do this, doing this, but with a lower budget, right? Let's do this. Let's do this. I think this is complicated. I don't want to spend time persuading. That's my thing. I hate persuading.
I was afraid you'd say that. Look, I'm the one who has to go to the board with this proposal, so before I can convince them this is going to be worth it, you're going to need to convince me.
I don't think I'm going to convince you. Okay, let's just say it.
Well, I'm all ears because it's going to take a miracle to convince them.
Oh my goodness, I need 6. Don't worry about if the board declines the budget. We won't know unless we ask. I know you're a brilliant leader because you listen to other ideas. Okay, let's say that one.
A smart leader knows when some ideas just aren't worth pursuing.
Oh man, I don't want to manipulate her. Come on. We don't need to use the entire budget. This just gives us plenty of options.
I hadn't considered it that way. It gives us some wiggle room if we need to try some things, and if we come in way under budget, it'll look good.
That's what I was thinking of. Oh man, I got 1 left. I gotta do this, right? Nothing like this has ever been done before. Think of the innovation we could bring to market.
Innovations? Think of the headlines in the industry trade publications if this fails. We'd be a laughingstock. Look, I know you're confident with this budget, but I know there's no way I can get it past the board, so if you want it, you're going to need to figure out how to get it done yourself.
What? I'm gonna pay of my own cash? No, I don't want to do that. That's 100,000 credits. I didn't even check how much credit I have. I'll think of something and get back with you when I do.
All right. I don't know how you're going to do it unless you somehow have the authority to approve the kitchen sink budget in the computer yourself, but whatever. Just don't keep us waiting too long, okay?
Is it giving me? Did it say giving me the option? Okay, hold on. I think I may be able to get into Eklund Shroud corporate systems and approve a higher budget. That way, we can build whatever we want without worrying about the cost. Oh man, that's downright dirty, but it works, right? Okay, is there a marker anywhere? Oh, there it is.
We have a state-of-the-art R&D department here.
Is there anyone around me? Okay, here we go. Budget proposals. All right. Black hole. Oh, lordy. Is this it? It's been canceled. Okay. Kepler opened. 100,000 estimated parts. Kitchen sink. Approved. Back to projects. Whoa. I wasn't doing anything, man. Don't worry. I just manipulated Walter's computer system to benefit me.
She's been with us for ages.
Let's do a quick save.
Business to run. No time for sentiment.
We're all super glad you're here, right, everyone?
I'm here to speak to you about this new ship project.
Okay, but if you want to go with the larger budget proposal, then you need to find the money somehow.
I got the budget adjusted for you. It shouldn't be an issue now.
Wow, how'd you... You know what? I'm not even going to ask right now. Being friends with Mr. Stroud has its advantages, I guess. I'm just happy we can move on. Great, that's one problem solved. I'll go forward with that budget proposal and we can move on. Next, we need to gather some market data. The best way to do this is to outfit your ship with some sensors and take it through some real-world scenarios so we can make more informed design decisions.
What? Sure, sounds good. Just tell me what I need to do. Right now? Not right now. I'll come back later. Why me? Aren't there any better ways of gathering this kind of data? Yeah, let's say that.
Well, Mr. Stroud believes you fit in our target demographic. We heard about some of your adventures, and we tend to agree that getting data from someone like you will be helpful. Frankly, most of our test pilots played a little too safe, and the scenarios we run don't push the limits as much as we can get away with legally. But luckily, we don't have those same concerns with you, because you're not technically employed by us, and Walter trusts you.
Okay, sure, sounds good. Just tell me what I need to do.
Great! Just pick up a mission or two at the mission board and proceed like you normally would. We'll collect the data when you return. If you take on a variety of missions, we can build a ship to handle a variety of scenarios. But if you just fly one mission, we can build a more focused ship. It's up to you. In the meantime, you might also want to talk with the team, get to know them, give feedback on their proposals, etc. Good luck out there.
Okay. Now I gotta speak with Jules? Oh my lord. And also complete a passenger mission, complete a bounty mission, give feedback on the team's proposals. Okay, so we have to... Oh man, I just made this complicated. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, but anyway, I'm out of time. I just ran out of time, folks, so we're gonna leave it right there. I figured this mission was going to be this lot of talking. Maybe on the next episode we'll do some missions and do more talking, and we'll see where that goes, and then we can decide what we need to do next. All right, folks. Again, appreciate it appreciate it you joining me on this episode of Starfield. We are way in the stratosphere here on this show, this video. This game has lasted quite a bit for us, so But I appreciate you joining me. If you like my kind of goofy and spazoid gameplay, make sure you click on subscribe and click on that bell to get notified when I upload new stuff. And I hope to see you back here on the next episode. Until then, have a good one.
These ships are nice, but compared to a Trident...